Shalom. Yehovah Hashem Shabrak Thumb to my brothers. Yehovah Shem Alathon by Hashem Shah to my sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Commander Jenny Hanna. We're not affiliated with no Israelite group. You understand? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we stand on this truth out since 1969. What is this truth, you may ask? The truth is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews. We got to realize as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, we, without a shadow of a doubt, you understand? Ego, man, and type of person. You understand? For book and all about school. the Most High when it's not. You understand? It's a context in the word God. And if y'all need me to explain that, you understand, that's online and in here, brother, you know what I'm saying, just let me know. But go ahead and read that scripture if you could, Baba Kashaw.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language.
And the whole earth was of one language. Ooh-wee. Now let's see what the Most High feel about that. Go ahead.
And of one speech.
And of one speech. Read on.
This is chapter 2. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plan in the land of Shamar.
Jump down to verse 4.
This is chapter 4, verse 4. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven.
Ooh-wee, that sounds just like America today. That's exactly what they do. Y'all seen them skyscrapers in New York City. You understand what I'm saying? You notice every time that the oppressor builds, he always builds high. It's something about them caves that just recognizes in his spirit. That's why you got to have these buildings so high, because it brings them back to the mindset of him being that barbarian that he really is. You understand? But like I said, so they building up, like they said, they want to build up to the heavens. Read on.
And let us make us a name.
So when it says let us make a name, it's not that, like, you know, one, you got to understand when it comes to the scriptures. When it says let us make a name, it's talking about like a representation. You understand? You understand your rep. They want to make something of themselves. So they're making a name like, oh, these people built this, just like the oppressor today. Shalom, says. Go ahead, bro.
Lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
Lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. You understand what I'm saying? So jump down to verse 6. Let's see what Christ said, the Most High said.
This is the book of Genesis, verse 6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have one language.
So now the Most High is saying, look at them right there, man. The people is one, and they got one language. So now I'm going to ask y'all before we do this now, if God loves everybody and want everybody to be together, why would God say this in this the remainder of this scripture? I want y'all to make this make sense for me. Go ahead.
Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will restrain from them, which they have imagined to do.
So now it's saying these people are one, you understand that they have one language. So they all come together. So they're gonna put their minds together, and no matter whatever they feel like they can do, they're gonna put their minds to it to do. So read the next one.
Verse 7. Go to, let us go down, and 3 confound their language.
So go to, let us go down. First off, I said let us. You understand that? Good night. If the Most High is only one entity and he by himself, I don't see how he said let us. Us mean more than one person, right, brother? Okay, Most High Christ. So it says, and let us go down there and confound their language. He didn't want us being as one. He didn't want us being with every nation. That's why he confounded the nations. Right here, what you'll understand, this is the Tower of Babel here. You understand? Read on.
That they may not understand one another's speech.
That they may not understand one another's speech. The Most High didn't want us recognize or being with these other, these nations, man. You understand? That's why right now, you understand, it's so crazy out here, because again, he confounded the languages. You understand? So, just to show y'all that, man. You understand? So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown, you understand, for the newcomers and some that already know, right? So, and I'm gonna ask you, brother, if you know, right? Do you know the word Lashawan Qadash means?
No, I do not.
All right, no sweat. Most high Christ. That's what we're here for, to learn, right? So the word Qadash means holy, right? Another word for the word holy means set apart, right? And the thing is, so we as a people, You understand? We always, especially in the Christian church, we are so holy, right? But it's, the question is asked all the time by the UPK: if we're so holy, why do we want to be conjoined together? So what those people did in Genesis the 11th chapter, they wasn't holy because they was conjoined together. They came together as one. They was, when it says one, it means in unison. You understand what I'm saying? So again, like, one thing we got to realize, this is a set apart or separate language, right? I got one more scripture if you could, brother. Give me the book of 1 Corinthians 11. No, 1 Corinthians 13 and 1. I think it's 13 and 1. Because this is going to explain, you understand, what I'm about to bring out, right? Let me make sure I'm telling you to get the right one. Come on, 13 and 1. So, with that being said, Lashawan Qadash, right? We know Lashawan Qadash means holy tongue or separate tongue, right? So the word Lashawan it means like when you put the wa in the middle of something, it makes it a process, right? So you put the wa and so the wa makes it a process like saying ing, right? So for example, if I'm blessing something in a sense, so the root word of blessing is bless, right? But when you put that Y in it, you get blessing, right? So when it comes to the Lashawan Kodash, of course, we're not saying tonguing pause, but it's more so the form of process of using a separate tongue. So when you say you understand the Lashawan Kodash, an example would be Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah, right? So I'm using and I'm speaking in a separate language than what we have been told or what America knows to be anything today. You understand? Read that scripture real quick, Baba Kasha.
It's the book of Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 1. Though I speak with the languages of men.
Does it say languages or tongues?
Salakia. Though I speak with the tongue of a man.
Though I speak with the tongues of man, right? Though I speak with the tongues of man. You understand? So when it says tongues of man, now I just showed you what it means by tongues. Now, the Christian church is going to read this and they're going to be like, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just speaking crazy. And they think that's speaking in tongues, right? But it's not. It's actually talking about language. You understand? We're going to show you how. Read on.
Of the angels.
So he says the tongues of the angels did I don't see nowhere in the scriptures where it says the angels spoke how the Christians did. When it was like, he's shouting, hey, I don't know what the hell they be saying. It's crazy. You understand? So like he said, though I speak, you understand, of the tongues of angels, meaning, again, Hebrew. You understand? The angels spoke Hebrew. You understand? Read on.
And have not charity.
Did it say the tongues of men yet too?
Salakia.
No, sir.
Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels.
So though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, read on.
And have not charity.
And have not charity. Charity, you're reading the scriptures, or you're reading the Blue Letter Bible. It says it did not mean not give, or give. It did not mean giving to the poor, right? It meant actually having brotherhood. So Paul is saying, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, read on.
I am become as a sounding brass.
I'm just making a bunch of damn noise. I'm just running my damn mouth. It don't mean nothing. You understand? You knowing all these, these languages or feeling like you saying all these things, it means not a damn thing, man. You understand? Like Paul said, he's just making a bunch of noise. And that's the problem with us, you understand, when it comes to the Christian church. We feel like, oh, we making a lot. They doing whatever it is. It looks good. You understand? It's a theatrical thing, but it's very unprofitable to children of Israel, man. You understand? Bear with me. I'm looking for so I'm about to show y'all like when it comes to putting a Y in a word. And if y'all got any questions online, put them in the group chat. All right, here we go. All right, so like I said earlier, putting a Y in the middle of a word, or basically in the word period, because it's not going to necessarily always be in the middle, but putting a Y in a word, it makes it a process, right? So like that, why we gave you the example of, you understand, Lashawan Qadash, but the actual word for that is your Lashawan, you understand, like you lashing out at somebody, right? So I'm going to show you some examples. So you got Barak, which would be let me see, which we know is bless. All right. In the Hebrew, uh, uh, well, uh. All right. So you got blessed, right? So, like we said, adding that word, you understand, adding the wow and bless, you understand, is going to be this, which is going to be blessing, right? So, yeah, ba, ra, wa, salaki. Ba, ra, wa, and then ka. Ba, ra, wak. And ba, wa, salaki. I'm doing that backwards. Ba, ra, wa, and then ka. All right. So, just showing the things like when it comes to the Hebrew, because we're gonna get into the alphabet first, you understand? I know you knew and everything, brother. So I'm gonna basically go to the basics on you, if you don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Just so we can get mostly all the concept, you understand? It was done for me, it was done for the ones you see in here now, and I'd love to do that for you too, brother. So with that being said, right, so I'm just giving you an example of, again, why the Lashawan Qadash, you understand, like the whole meaning or the whole purpose of it. And like Austin Zion said, if you see these squiggly lines up here, you may think what they are, right? I'm gonna show you what they are. We're gonna break it all the way down. You understand? So starting off, this is what we call the ancient Hebrew, right? And this here is the Assyrian. All right. The ancient Hebrew is one of the most earliest languages that we spoke at one point in time, and you would see it here, right? Now, before the ancient, you had what they would call like the Proto-Sinaitic, right? So, for example, the ah, which this is the ah here, you understand, and then the ba, which is this is the ba here, right? And the Proto-Sinaitic, let me see, Proto-Sinaitic. I think that's how you spell it. Hold on, let me make sure. That's a different word. Hold on. Oh, Most High Christ. I did spell it right. So the Proto-Sinaitic, and I'll look it up real quick, right? You see on here, like it goes all the way back. I don't know. You see that? That's the Proto-Sinaitic right there, right? So as you can see, the characters are really written in like literally like symbols, like so. This is why we call these symbols. And I know it's a glare right here. This but the Barawak right here is blessing. You understand? So, with that being said, right, the pronosoniatic, the ah here would actually look like this. Right? Now, I'm gonna ask you, brother, what you think this kind of look like by looking at that picture?
You got me.
You don't know? Go ahead, sis. Or, right, that's right. Bull or cow. You understand what I'm saying? Now you see it a little bit now. I ain't the best draw. You feel me? Most High Christ. You understand? So again, like I said, it kind of looks like a bull or a cow. So this was the earliest form of writing. So like, I'm gonna look that up too soon. This part here was on the Los Lunas stones. You understand? I forgot. My sister always tell me what it means. I mean, I think it means the stones or something like that. But that was something that Issachar had, and that shows you that they knew Hebrew. They are our people. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, so when it comes to that, this is the depiction that you had, but then we went from here to there. Then for the Ba, you had the Ba looking like this, right? You understand? Like kind of like a whirlpool. Well, maybe not as extensive. So it's like I did the same damn thing. So like 1, 2. You understand? And if we put these two together, right? You know, since you know what Abba means, just the translation. Think about it like this. If I said Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, I said, you know what prayer that is? Yes, it is. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Hayashimka. Our, 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 which are the, thank you. So Abanawa or Abba here means father, right? This is why I love Hebrew. You understand? That's why I love our language. Because we're very, what's the word I'm looking for? We're a type of people that's like, damn, I can't think of the word. Like seeing is more so believing with us. We are people of faith, of course. Visual people. There we go. So like that's what I was looking for, right? So cow here or the ah, you understand here It means strength, right? Well, I could never spell the word strength. That mess did never look good to me. Stir. Ugh, man, so like, yo, y'all ain't about to have me looking crazy up here. I don't think that's it. How in the world? Strength. STRE. Okay. So like it. There we go. That's a crazy looking word, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So the word "I" means strength, and then "Ba" means house, right? So think about with Abba, brother. What you think Abba will mean? Most time Christ downright says that's exactly what it means. So what you think? So what do you think Abba means? If it's the A, so the A means strength, and the Ba means house. What you think it means? I basically kind of told you already. It's missing one word. Strength of the house. Con. And the reason why we do that, you understand, like you said, is just showing you. Which is we know the father's the strength of the house. He's the head of the house. Like the scripture says, I think it would don't quote me, but it says, "How can one bind a strong man?" You understand? Or how can one enter the a house unless he bind the strong man first? You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to show that. But let's get into these alphabet real quick. You got a pen and paper, brother? You got A.U.P.K. Hold on, I might got one. Because this is the foundation of you know what I'm saying, the Hebrew. You understand? So it's something that you definitely want to, make sure we write down, right? So we always start in the ancient, right? Damn, I'm just full of not spelling words today. What's going on? Say can't get right. All right, no sweat. All right, so we got ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, kha. Shalom, y'all better make sure kha, twa, sir. Ta, yeah, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, pa. Let me see. Tza, qua, ra, sha. Ta. So you got ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, Ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa. Okay. I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, ta. So normally, you understand when you're reading Hebrew, you want to think about reading Hebrew as if it's a babe speaking, right? It's a babe speaking, you understand? It's like, oh, so like, is it kind of blurry? It kind of blurry. That's what I thought. I couldn't get there. It go. Most high Christ. It's that shine for me right here. Good night. But when we're reading Hebrew, you understand, you want to think about like go back into literally your baby days. You understand? When we if you got any children, you know, when the baby come out the womb speaking, you understand, and his first mumble of words is gonna be ba ba da da gaga. You understand? Wah wah ha ha. So these are the ways that when you're reading the Hebrew, you want to say it in that way. So again, reading it off is ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha. This one here is more so like they say kind of you want to act like you hawking a loogie, but don't be too crazy with it, like the oppressor. He'd be like, like you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so it's ka, ta, ya, ka. You understand? So these two are going to kind of sound the same, but not necessarily. This is more extended, and this is more quick with it. You understand? So ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, ta. All right. So I'll let y'all get that down. Like I always say, it's stepping stones, right? With just this breakdown of the Lashawan Qadash, already, just being first learning, just first seeing, you'll recognize you've just learned 44 things about Hebrew off the bat. You got the characters, right? These are the characters, or how some people say alphabets, right? Then you got the translation, or what the alphabet is, right? Which is so when you see it, it's a ah. And I'm gonna hip y'all to some. This is how I learned it. Huh? Hey, you picking up my right? Cha, Chaa. La, it's two A's. Cha, like Captain Kataza. I don't know. Can y'all see it? Oh, can you see it? Can you say it? Go ahead. All right. Come on. I'm gonna point it out and you gonna say it. I'm gonna point it out and y'all gonna say it. So remember what I said, right? Like I said, you want to think about it as like when you reading it, you want to read it as if you're a baby, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's try it out. Ha. There you go. But what's that? I. Mm-hmm. Most time, Curtis. Give him a hand. Damn right. Let's go. Who's next? Let's go. What's up? Don't put your hand down now. Well, do it. Hey, you do a good job. Come on. Come on, let's get it.
A, ba, ga,
Is your mic on? Tap it. Okay.
ga, da, ha, wa, ya,
Who?
ya,
This? Look at it.
za,
There you go.
ka,
Ka.
ha, ya, ka,
Ka.
ka,
So this one, like I said, these two are gonna kind of sound the same, but this is more extensive. So it's ka. You understand? Like you want to kind of emphasis on the A here, the extra A, ka. You know what I'm saying? But this one is ka. But then again, it's ka. Right? Like you kind of clear your throat a little ka. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
ka,
most time, okay.
ta,
Uh-huh.
ya, ka, ka,
Uh-huh.
la, ma, na,
Uh-huh.
sa,
Uh-huh.
I,
There you go.
ha, tazar,
Mm-mm. Why you put an R on there?
tazar,
There you go.
kwa,
Look kind. You better know that.
ra,
Go ahead.
sha,
Uh-huh.
the,
Mm. They all sound the same at the end. So if it's shot, it's what?
da,
There you go. Give her a hand. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? So like I said, we definitely go practice on that, getting the foundation of it. You want to try that? He like, you know what? I think I might just do that. Come on. What you got?
A,
Uh-huh.
ba,
Uh-huh.
ga,
Uh-huh.
da,
Uh-huh.
ha,
Uh-huh.
wa, za. That's a key. Sock.
There you go.
Cha,
Ha.
ka,
There you go.
ta,
Uh-huh.
ya,
Uh-huh.
ka,
Uh-huh.
la,
Uh-huh.
ma,
Yep.
na,
Yep.
sna, sn,
Sa.
sa,
Kind.
ka, a,
Uh,
I,
yep.
pa,
Yeah.
I, A, C, Y.
If you just said this by itself, what's that? Okay, matter of fact, what's that one?
Ta,
What's that one?
zak,
Now say it again together. Say that.
lock,
Nah, say this one.
ya,
Nah, this one.
ta,
Uh-huh.
zak,
Now say it together.
ta, zak.
There you both sides crying. They're all right. Go ahead.
Ka,
Who?
wa,
There you go.
wa,
Ra.
wak,
Ra. Like ra. Like ra.
wa,
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
sha,
Uh-huh. If that's sha, then what's that with an A with a T? It sounds just like the sha.
sha,
So what's the
ta,
there you go. Give him a hand, man. Damn right. Damn right. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Look, this is literally the foundation of reading Hebrew, whether y'all believe it or not. Like when y'all start seeing like I say them squiggly lines and stuff, you'll be like, what in the world? Like, but again, corresponding D's with D's is going. I'm telling you, man. Like y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna throw y'all some words out there, just so y'all can, get it. And I'm gonna show y'all how when you're reading it, when you're seeing it, you just want to read it. If you're starting off, just read it with the characters. You understand? And y'all get what I'm saying, right? I'll show you. So, all right, let's get it. Let's get it.
A,
Uh huh.
ba,
Uh huh.
ga,
Uh huh.
da, Ha.
Uh-huh.
Wa.
Yep.
Za.
Yep.
Hak.
Who?
Hak.
Ha. Like you hog, like remember, like you hogging a loogie. Ha.
Hak.
There you go.
Ta.
Uh-huh.
Ya.
Uh-huh.
Ka.
Uh-huh.
La.
Uh-huh.
Ma. Na. Sa. I. Pa. Taza. Ka. Ra. Sha. The.
Man, give yourselves a hand, man. LJ? Huh? Oh, okay. No sweat. I figure. Ain't no sweat. So this is the ancient, right? Again, this is one of the earliest form of languages that we spoke. You understand? And I want to show y'all, like you said, got a lot of people that be like, oh, well, the it's like the northern kingdom ain't our people. But I'm gonna show you something that the northern kingdom had and they left behind, which is called the Los Lunas stones, right? You want to read it? She looked like she wanted to read it. It's a lot here. I got you. I'm gonna start with you first.
Yeah.
We still got
1, 2.
I know I gotta focus in. Look at that. Look at that. This is exactly what y'all reading. It's called the Los Lunas stones. It has the ancient Hebrew. Shout out to Issachar right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So we're gonna write it in the ancient, in the Assyrian. Next. And the Assyrian, I'm gonna tell y'all off rip. I know and I understand. Trust me. We all like that. But it's something we gotta learn, right? The Assyrian is probably, a lot of people's not probably the Syrian is a lot of people's least favorite language. You understand? Because of how it looks, how it's written, and then also you got 5 extra characters with the Assyrian as well, right? Those extra characters now they are. Well, I'll show you. I want you to see what I'm saying so I don't confuse you, right? With me. I'll be making sure I be placing them right out of line. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, man. I have to get up a cheat sheet sometimes. Oh, God. All right. All right, so we got 5 extra characters now. All right. Miss Kira, you ready, baby? You ready? Can you see? You ain't ready? No? All right, that's what. All right. So we got 5 extra characters, right?
5 to beat.
And with the Hebrew, and the Assyrian or the ancient, they both sound the same. They don't look the same, but they sound the same. So the way you say ah in the ancient is the same way you say ah in the Assyrian, right? Now, the significance of the Assyrian is with those 5 extra characters. These right here is what fall at the end of a word, right? These characters fall at the end of a word. Like, for example, kahan, right? I'm gonna give y'all some more examples. I know y'all writing and I'm in the way, but I'll just show this. So you got ka, hun. All right. And one thing you see, like, so for the ka and the na, the ka, if you notice, like if you draw a line, that ka is going to be extended a little bit further. So like the na is going to be extended a little bit further in kahan. Also in ka, you notice also that it's going to be extended a little bit further. You understand? Like I said, and I'll give y'all some examples.
Salaki Quadon.
Come on,
I'm curious to know if they can write the Hebrew on the board. If you call out a letter in the Hebrew, I'm curious if they can actually write the letter in the Hebrew on the board.
We can
Because
do that.
we get into this one, we go into the Syrian, it may be heavy. But I'm curious to know if we try the Hebrew to write it on the board. If you call it out, if they got good notes, they should be able to write that.
Yeah,
what you think?
I do think so.
I agree.
Con, sir. I'm with it. I'm definitely with it. Because now only looking at it is one thing, writing it is another. The faces, we. You understand? So we'll do that. I'm gonna write a couple of words for them, and then we'll do it. So y'all can get the concept more. So I always give examples of each one. You understand? To show you, Then I think next week we'll get into the characters of not the characters the characteristics of each one. Because just like these, like I showed y'all earlier, you understand, with the proto-Sinaitic, the you understand, represents the cow or the bull. The ba represents, you understand, or a tent or bayath, like a house, something that encloses or encompasses something. The guy will be camel, you understand? So like I said, we'll get into it and we'll show you every last one of these, man. Like I said, that's going to be 22 more things again, about Hebrew. So already, again, we're back to this. That's what 20 is 22 characters adding the 5. That's 27, right? So what's that? 50, 27 was 27, 54. You understand? That's 54 things along with the other 22. That's 76 things about Hebrew in the first class of learning. Think about that. Like, you understand? We definitely don't want to overwhelm you. You understand? Because I know, good night. My first time watching the Hebrew class, I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Like, how in the world Then hearing a brother read it, like what? This brother is reading this and he don't got no notes. It can be done. I would definitely say shout out to Officer Darash because I watched this brother come in here as a young man. You understand? Not knowing to look at Hebrew. And that brother read that Hebrew like it's English. You hear me? So, it definitely can be done. Officer Yanazar, he was my inspiration. Good night. He got out there one day for the feast day. He started reading the Hebrew. I'm like, yo, he a trooper at this point. I'm like, yo, I gotta learn this. I always used to want to speak Spanish anyway, so me learning a new language is something that it was in my era. So, but you got it written down. You good? All right, my son Christ. All right. So remember, these extra characters, they're only in the Assyrian. They're not going to be in the ancient. So whenever you see the Assyrian, by the way it looks, as far as like you say, the squiggly lines, this is what it's going to look like, right? And the difference between the ancient and the Syrian, now, of course, not only the characters, but the ancient has connectors, right? So let me see. We want to use the same word. All right. So at the top, as you see, the ancient, like I said, they have connectors. You understand? One thing I've learned about with the connectors also, I always use this with also I because it makes so much sense, right? When you look at the connectors, you got one that's upside down like a frown or right side up like a smile, right? So think of it like this: smile, so frown. If it's a frown, like nobody want to be around a person that's always mad. So you think about it, they frowning they by themselves with the meaning of the characters in this context. If you smile, you're together. A lot of people like happy people. You understand? We happy all together. I could feed off your energy, right? So when you see the characters and they have these under here, that'll automatically give you a connotation that this is the ancient, right? And like I said, you got the frowning and then you got the smile, right? So what y'all notice too, whenever I write my Hebrew, right? I always like to put not a dash here or wherever that word is so that you can pronunciate it, right? Somebody try to pronunciate this word and tell me what it is. Go ahead, brother. Try to pronunciate it real quick.
Mayam.
Give him a hand. Damn right. I was wondering if you was gonna say Mayim, Most High Christ. But you see, knowing how to say the Hebrew, now you can actually you read it. You know what I'm saying when you see it. So that's right, Mayim, which Mayim is water, right, or waters. Mayim is like an irregular plural. You understand? I ain't gonna jump too much, but you think about the word deer. Deer isn't a regular plural type of word. It never changes no matter how you use it as far as the spelling goes. So if I said, oh, look, there goes a deer, it means I know with the context of how I said it, I seen one. But if I'm like, oh, jump, boy, you see those deer? I ain't never heard of us as black people, we gonna be like deers, but deers can be plural or singular depending on how you use it. You understand what I'm saying? Mayum is the same way. You understand? Mayum means water or waters. So you understand, showing that. So again, this is why I said that. So the ma, you see the frowning, it's by itself, right?
Mhm.
Now, if you was to read this without this, show you how it'll look. And Salakia, you read Hebrew from right to left. It's always from the right to left. And you think about it, that's how you know Esau the devil the Bible speak of. Because how you read English from left to right. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. He's so opposite, it's ridiculous. But so if I read this verbatim of what it is, it would be ma, ya, ma. All right. Literally reading it for each character. This is what I was talking about earlier. When you see this, you see the Hebrew. If you have to do this, do it. Because more you want to get accustomed to and intimate with the characters themselves. The pronunciation and knowing it will make you understand why it says that, right? So again, we know with that, without the characters, it's like the connectors is my yama. But now when we put the characters on there, you got my yum, right? So it drops that ah and the ashes and the M conjoins to the Yah. But now with the Assyrian, there is no characters, like we said. So that's another reason why when you're reading this, like I always say, you know, once you get more accustomed to seeing this, you want to read the Assyrian as if it does have characters, because not characters, connectors, because sometimes it can get a little cloudy. Trust me, I know. But like this again, if we was to put the characters, we know the frowny would go here, and then the smile would go under these two, and you would still get Mayum, right? So no sign of Christ. So I got one more example, then we're gonna get y'all. I'm gonna write some letters up here, and I want y'all to tell me what they is or characters. All right. Tell if y'all got any questions, man, let me know, Barbara Kasha. What's up? The young. This one. This one. Where's it? Oh, talking about this right here? That's what you're talking about? No, that wasn't. It was I had circled it. It's black. Yeah, I had circled it, so it's kind of. I circled it, so it's kind of, you know, it'll never be two connectors. Now you'll. This is another thing. I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. Like with the ancient, not the ancient, with the Assyrian, you'll see like you'll see something like that, right? Don't write that, please. Don't write that. We're not Masoretic here. We don't. We read from the like when you see it, it's from the Masoretic text because they took our language to make it their own. And really, when it came to the Assyrian, we had to basically formulate another language to appease them because they couldn't understand our language, even the characters itself. You understand? So during the captivity, think about it. You speak the language of the people that have captive you. So they took that language and formulated as themselves, right, or as themselves. But you will see these things, something like this, in the when you read in the Assyrian or the kind of Lashawan Qadash, but that don't mean anything. The character is what it is. You ain't got to worry about none of that. Because what they did was like they tried to take certain things and, for example, let me see if I can find it real quick. Like the word shalom, right? These fake Israelites. This is how you know they don't know the truth, man. You understand? This is how you know. You could tell a fake Israelite by the way he greets you. He would say shalom. I can't stand that word. That's just like me saying, "Babe, can you go get me a banana now?" And be like, "What the hell is that?" Exactly. Because what is shalom? You understand? So, real quick, let me see if I can find an example. I'm gonna just write it on the board because I want to keep focusing the camera. All right, so how this one is written, right? Y'all got all this up here? You got all this up here? So it literally looks like this verbatim. All right. And again, like I said, this here means nothing. It's nothing. It doesn't change the character. Like I said, the oppressor just, I mean, in his context, he's doing something with the language, but we're the rightful owners of this, right? So I'm going to ask y'all, right? What y'all see with this word? I want y'all to take each character and formulate this word. This is one whole word, right? So let me write it closer together. I want y'all to tell me what it is. And I'm doing this for a specific reason. So what's this first character? using your notes. What you got? You got the mic? You about to say something? You know what it is? Oh, go ahead, brother. You got it. Both sign curse. Yep. What's the next one? Mm-hmm. What's the next one? Sis. What's this one?
Ma.
Who?
Ma.
You said nah. Is that what you said?
No. So like I said, ma.
Ma la. But make sure you raise your hand, bro. Like, what is it? Ya. This is the ya. You know? What it look like? So I wrote it, I guess, more so like, it's the same thing. It's the law for time's sake. What's that one? Go ahead. What's the next one? He says what? La sir. And I circle this just because. Okay. You said why? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Ra.
Ra. Nah, the Ra is more so like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, just sit. I get it, brother. Trust me, I get it. You know what I'm saying? That the Wa. Well, I just told you it's the Wa. Good night, Salaki. Now, what's that next one? I ain't even mean to tell y'all that, but since I said it. And remember where this falls at too. Go ahead.
Ma.
Yeah, I'm right. Yep. It's the Ma, Most High Christ. All right. Now, let me erase that. This is not a word at all. This is why I say, like, knowing the ancient is very helpful in knowing the connectors as well, right? So there's a common word in here that we use as a greeting, which is when you see it, what's up?
Shalom.
Most High Christ. That's right. Give him a hand. Damn right. That's right. Right. But I'm gonna show you the trickery and the oppressor and the craziness in how these fake Israelites read this, right? What they would read this as is like this. Ba Sha Lawam. So they try to take this as a greeting, right? You remember what I told you the wa means when you put it in? What is it? You remember? If I'm washing something, I'm doing what? Huh? Yes, action. That's right. Right. So the why here is basically saying this. Piecing. That's crazy. Yeah, that you feel what I'm saying? So if you think about it, with shalom, it's like, you think about it like I'm already coming towards you, or it's an action that I'm already doing. So in a sense, is what they're saying is this. Making piecing. This is what they're saying. You understand what I'm saying? It don't. Not at all. Because that's why I say they don't understand what the Masoretes did. Let me see. I don't know if I can spell this right. Mazer. I don't know what I'm spelling today. What is going on? Nazareth. That's not even remotely cool. What the Masoretes wanted to do is they wanted a way again to sound distinctive, right? What they did was they took this right here and they wanted to put it as an O. You ever notice when you see some fake Israelites, or even the oppressor? I seen a plaque when I used to work at this one slave, and it had Shalom. That's why they put the Wa here. That's it. It was only to change that to make the Wa an O. You understand what I'm saying? It's they don't even when they read this, they don't even pronunciate it this way. So why is the damn fake Israelites doing that? Because they don't know Hebrew. They don't understand it. And they don't even understand the process that when you put that in there, that what it does to the word is I'm making peacing. You understand? If I'm already coming to you to make peace, what the hell? It's not making sense, man. You understand? So I just wanted to show that, right? So now I'm gonna give these examples. This is one with falling at the end of a word, if y'all notice, right? So I always use Barak as one. This one. That's the Ka here. Then what's the next one? The Ma. I always use Mayom because you can kind of see both in the rare form. You got Ma, Yum. Again, falling at the end of a word. And you got I said Kahan earlier. Check, check. All right, Kahan. And like I said, what you'll notice. You'll notice, like I said, it's like a little bit more extended. All right. Let me see. What's another one? I always use cap name for this one. Kataza. Again, falling at the end of a word. And swap. Again, falling at the end of a word. So this is the significance in those 5 extra. Okay, Jonathan, I see those 5 extra, characters that you see. You got the Ka, the Ma, the Na, like the Ka, the Ma, the Na, the Tazah, and the Pa. It's only in the Assyrian that you're going to see these extra ones, though. And the ancient, you will not see any extra. It is what it is. So follow the right, the rock, and the ancient. You understand? It's literally the same. at the end. There's no change in it. The ka is the same all the time. The ma is the same all the time. You understand? The ka is the same all the time. What's like it the na here? Um, I want to draw on the blank. That's bad. And notice too, when you see Kataza, right, or Katna Kataza in respect of his rank, and the ancient, you see the two characters, it even though they're by themselves, they still form a actual word, right? So you can have words that where it won't be conjoined, but it'll look like it or seem like it in here. So let y'all get that down. And then we're gonna write some characters up here, and I want y'all to tell me where they are. Oh, let them write them. Oh, Comic Con, even better. What's up? You done? You done writing this? You got it? Oh, you took a picture. Oh, okay. No. Oh, you got to. Okay. Yeah, but I'm gonna make a. Mm, how should I do that though? Oh, okay. Comic Con. I got you. Let me know you get that right, brother. So what? All right, my son. All right. You want to come on up here? So, like, what's your name again now? Oh, okay. What's on her? Your man Isaiah. What's on her? Select. Videos of character. I want you to write it in a series. Right? Oh, agent. Okay. I character. In the agent, like, give you character for pop. You the book. Yeah, you the book. It's like, this ain't no closed book test, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's more so getting you accustomed to formulating. You know what I'm saying? That's the pop. Right, pause right with the like a fat end of the mark. So that's the pop. Sure, look at that list right there. Grab that list here. Look. Pop. There you go. That's not right. What it is inside. Yeah, kind of. Right, give me the rock. You don't need that hook at the end. There you go. Straight down, right where it is beside it. And what you're doing is you kind of corresponding what you're seeing as you write. You know what I'm saying? Give me the ah. I'm gonna ask you something when you get done. All right. If you flip that ah to the side, what it look like? Think about it. The character itself. Kind. Exactly. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Right. Give me one more. The ka. Remember, hear what I say. The ka. Not the ka. The ka. You want to connect it more. Nah, erase that whole thing. Erase that whole thing. So you got the curvature that looks like a C, right? So draw your C. Nah, like more extended. Like, hold on, I got you. Literally draw your regular C. Uh-huh. Bow. Now, it look put it like this. It looked like Miss Pac-Man. Think about it like that. All right. With Miss Pac-Man, you see how kind of like pause the tongue is out. So it's like a C with a V on the inside of it. But that V, erase that. That V is connected on the inside. It's touching in the middle, in the midpoint. You see it? Okay. There you go. Damn right. Oh, son, Christ. The water, bro. Let me see that. Give him most okay. Hey, that's 12 too. That's 12. Give him my head, y'all. Yeah, you can leave it out there. You can leave it out there. Yeah, I'm right. That's right. That's right, man. You understand? Like I said, man, we all had to do this at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? You want to do another one? He said, I want that. No, daddy, I want that. No sweat, no sweat. Most are Christ. All right, come on. So, oh yeah. Well, that's it. We're gonna come back next week, man. You want to try? Most are good. Yeah. All right. I'll give you 4, and then we'll end the class with that. Yeah, you might as well. Give me Ka, the character Ka. She's showing off. Look at him. Most high Christ. All right, give me La. I was like, that was too easy. I should have left that one out there. Give me the Da. No sign Christ. Give me Ba. That's a different way to write that, but that's right. Give her a hand, man. Yeah, that looks good too. It does sure look good, man. You know what I'm saying? With that, we're gonna pass the class off to precinct officer of 5,000. Officer Zion, y'all for the security announcements, man. Clap it up. Y'all clap it up.
Shalom. Yahweh by Hashem Yeshua Thumb to the Akim. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating under command of Junior Hunter. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular brother or sister, she or he must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is commandments, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, verses 8 through 10. Pay your tithes. You can pay your tithes at www.I.S.U.P.K.com. 10% of every increase the Most High give you, my Ishira in the Hebrew, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering is not mandatory, but whatever so amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is what? We'll have to get back to you. I can't see it on here, Qadash. Salakia. I want to say Feast of Tabernacles. That's what it is. Feast of Tabernacles, September the 12th. All right. And with that, Akim, Amadim, want to render one courteous salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh by Hashem Shai Brakatah, Yamata, Sar, that means turn towards the sisters, Amadim, Maim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Latah by Hashem Shai, Yadamata. And with that, Yadamata means hands down. And with that, class dismissed. Shalom.